This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown Sooner. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Finds a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide receiver shows motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, what a luxury when you got a quarterback like this that you can run design run with. Just gives such an advantage in the numbers game in the box.
And it's not as if that surprised this defense. The defensive coordinator knew all week it was coming, and still it was effective.
And knowing it's coming and being able to catch a guy like that that runs, remember, that's not a quarterback. That's a running back, are two different things altogether.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on 2nd down and short. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. What a snag by the defense.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Only 15 seconds left here in the first half. Would they try to get a score before the break? Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Wide open, makes the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Makes his connection. Tackled there by the defender.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by about 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly, fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds, got a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up. Aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
You can hear yourself think on third and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooner. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Man, all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking for the score. And here's the pick. And, oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
The give to the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back at the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
After that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Go straight ahead. Touchdown Sooner! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets open down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. On the ground, it's Cross. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay